Hello, 大家好，欢迎回到外媒看中国，我是安博然。Hey, you guys, welcome back to Reports on China. I'm Andy Borham. Sorry, I have been away for a good while. I've just got back from 3 weeks in Brazil, filming an upcoming series on the 50th anniversary of official relations between China and Brazil. I wasn't planning on doing a video today, so I'm just going to do a real quick one. It is about the amazing gold medal win of 19-year-old Chinese Pan Zhanle in the 100-meter freestyle, which saw an amazing world record smash, 46.4 seconds. But why is it news? Well, right after the race, he accused his Aussie counterpart Kyle Chalmers and American Jack Alexey of being somewhat rude. Now, normally, Chinese are quite polite when they have a camera in their face. I've found that they tend to, instead of airing their dirty laundry and accusing others of being unprofessional or not so nice, they will just be polite and kind of brush problems under the carpet. Now, this is really, it lines up, I think, with Chinese media efforts overseas. A lot of people say Chinese external media is crap. And that is because they're too polite, they're too nice by some people's standards. Now, that has all changed this morning with the rant, I guess you could call it, from the Chinese swimmer. But first, let's take a look at his amazing win. Now, I'm going to play a CCTV clip, which features a very excited commentator. Let's take a look. Exciting stuff there. She could barely contain her excitement. Well, actually, she couldn't contain her excitement, let's be honest. And also, Pan Zhanle, after the race, after the gold medal win, could not contain his anger at being bullied, being ignored, and being treated unfairly by his counterparts in Australia and the US. Let's take a brief look there. It's in Chinese, obviously, so I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I'll just give you a feel for it. Let's take a quick look.
我在下面跟查尔莫斯打招呼，他一点都不理我。包括美国队的阿雷克，我们训练的时候，教练在岸上，他那种滚翻直接往教练身上溅水花，就是感觉有点看不起我们那种样子，能说吗？没关系，想说的吗？
Now, like I mentioned earlier, I find that Chinese, when they have a camera in their face or a mic in their face, they don't really like to complain. They prefer to be polite, amicable, and as I said, sweep issues under the carpet. They don't really like to air their dirty laundry for everyone to see. But that seems to be changing with the younger generation, and many would say that's a good thing. 19-year-old Pan Zhanle, there he really let rip. I think it's a good thing. But he's still Chinese, so you'll notice in there he said 能说吗? He asked the reporter, can I say that? He still, you could tell he felt a little bit uncomfortable about letting rip, as it were. But I think this is synonymous with the state of Chinese external media. Now, many people say China's external media is boring, weak, has no teeth. And they would like to see China fight back, especially in the face of such injustice from other countries, mainly run by the US, led by the US. China is, you know, as you've seen in the Western media, treated very unfairly, but they're very unwilling to stand up and point out the truth. And trust me, I know from my own experience. Let's take a quick look at some media coverage. This is in the Daily Mail. It says, Paris Olympics, Kyle Chalmers, Chinese rival Pan Zhanle, accuses the Aussie of a very unsportsmanlike act as storm erupts after record win. We've just seen there, he said he was completely ignored by his Australian counterpart. That is very unsportsmanlike, don't you think? Now, another aspect of this win is that now netizens online in the West are accusing Pan Zhanle of doping, which is hilarious. There's a graph I'll put up on the screen which goes to show that Chinese are tested a heck of a lot for doping in the Olympics, but they're actually very, very low on the charts when it comes to actual, finding actual breaches of the rules there when it comes to doping, 0.2%. Check out this hideous tweet from Australian Benjamin Thomas. He says, congrats to Kyle Chalmers on winning gold in the 100-meter freestyle final. I'm pinning this tweet for when Pan's gold and world record gets stripped for a positive drugs test. Absolutely disgusting. Check out this tweet from Kai Wong, who says, Chinese athletes are targeted for drug testing 7 times every day from 5 a.m. to way past midnight, 5 times more than others, which is completely true. Chinese gold medalists also received attacks from netizens in the Western countries that lost. The West is terrified of China winning. Touche. So that is what China is up against, you guys. And this goes as much for the Olympics as it does for international politics, international news. Chinese media, Chinese people in general are at the moment are not really willing to stand up and fight back. They think it's beneath them, which in many ways is true. There are proponents of that approach, people who believe that's the best way to go. But as I said, in this instance with 19-year-old gold medalist Pan Zhanle, he stood up and he has laid it out bare. And I think that could be a sign of things to come. What do you think? Do you think Chinese media and Chinese people in general are better, being the big man, being the adult and refraining from fighting back, or do you think it's time China stood up? I would love to hear your thoughts. Again, apologies for the lack of content over the past few weeks. I'm rushing to release my Brazil films. I have 3 of them, which are coming up very soon. So I hope you're looking forward to that. And as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know down below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.